guys. So today I'm going to read to you a story. I know you know the character, but it's not one that I have read to you before, and I'm so excited. I'm going to read Hi, Fly Guy. It's going to be so much fun. I want to talk to you about this story because we're going to hear that long I that we've been working on with our spelling and in our phonics. We're going to hear some of our sight words from this week, and I love reading fiction stories. Now, this story is not only fiction, but it's a certain type of fiction. That's right, it's a fantasy. And in fantasy stories, we hear things that usually will not happen in real life. And they may even start out, they might try and trick you, and they might start with things that could happen in real life. And you'd say, is this really fantasy, or is it realistic fiction? So you have to ask yourself some questions as you listen to me read, or if you read it on your own, right? You know that when we read, we ask ourselves questions and we listen and we continue to read to find out the answers. So before I start reading, we know that fantasy is a type of fiction, and that fiction stories have always the same type of story elements, right? They have characters, they have a setting, and they have a beginning, middle, and end. So as I'm reading to you this story, we're going to stop and take a look at some of the points that we would normally talk about in class, okay? And you're going to complete an assignment for me on Seesaw at the end, okay? Okay, let's read. Hi, Fly Guy by Ted Arnold. Bzzz. Chapter 1. A fly went flying. Well, before I turn the page, I want you to notice that, see these action marks here? That fly is flying. And if I were to close my eyes, I can picture that he's flying so fast, right? A fly went flying. Chapter 1. Well, sometimes when we read, we will notice that stories, longer stories usually, are broken up into chapters. And the author breaks them up into chapters because each chapter is different. And each chapter kind of tells its own little story within a story. So we might notice that in this story, each chapter is sort of the beginning, the middle, and the end. But I'm not sure. So let's come back and see if we're right with that. He was looking for something to eat, something tasty, something slimy. What does slimy mean? Well, let's look at what he's looking for. First, he's looking for something tasty, and he's looking for something slimy. So I know just by looking at what Fly Guy is looking at here, something slimy looks like it's something ooey and gooey and something that flies like. Those pictures are there to help us when we're reading. Let's keep going. A boy went walking. So far this seems like things that could really happen. He was looking for something to catch, something smart, something for the amazing pet show. Still seems like something that could really happen. They met. Boink! The boy caught the fly in a jar. A pet, he said. Well, let's take a look at the boy. Look at the facial expression on him. He's got a huge, big smile. How do you think he feels? I think he feels happy too. And he excitedly said, I can tell because there's an exclamation point, a pet. So let's think about, if I was that boy, how would I feel? What am I thinking? He was out looking for something for the amazing pet show. And he caught the fly in a jar and he said, a pet. From his point of view, I'd say he's really happy. And he's excited that he finally has a pet. And he's happy that it's a fly. Let's keep going. The fly was mad. He wanted to be free. He stomped his foot and said, buzz. Is Fly Guy happy? We know that the boy is happy. That's the boy's point of view. But is Fly Guy's point of view the same? These different characters feel different things. And Fly Guy was mad because he wanted to be free. He didn't want to be caught. The boy was surprised. He said, "You know my name? You are the smartest pet in the world." So the boy's point of view is still the same. He's even more excited. He thinks that Fly Guy is going to be the best pet ever. Chapter 2. So now that we've continued reading, we know that this story is definitely fantasy. Flies do not talk back to you when you talk to them, right? So that's something that we noticed in the beginning. The story is definitely fantasy, and we see the boy and Fly meet. That seems like it might be the beginning. Let's see what chapter 2 has to tell us. Buzz took the fly home. "This is my pet," Buzz said to Mom and Dad. "He is smart. He can say my name. Listen." Buzz opened the jar. The fly flew out. Well, look at Mom and Dad's face on both pages. How do you think they feel? What might their point of view be? We know that Buzz is so excited about Fly Guy being his pet. And looks like our fly is even happy that he flew out of the jar. And he's happy that Buzz is saying that he's so smart. But I don't think Mom and Dad are too happy. Do you think your mom and dad would want you bringing a fly into your house as a pet? Probably not. Let's find out. "Flies can't be pets," said Dad. "They are pests." He got the fly swatter. The fly cried, "Buzz." I don't know what the word pests mean, but if Dad is saying flies can't be pets, they are pests. And he got the fly swatter and he's trying to hurt the fly. He must think that flies are not good pests and that flies are not something that they want in their house. Buzz came to the rescue. "You are right," said Dad. "This fly is smart." Let's go back and think about how the dad feels. Did his point of view change? We saw on the other page that he was not happy that Buzz brought the fly into the house. And then he started chasing him around with the fly swatter and was calling him a pest. But now the dad says, "You are right. The fly is smart." And look at the dad's face. Do you think his point of view changed? I think so. I think now he thinks that Buzz is right. And maybe he is a good pet. "He needs a name," said Mom. Buzz thought for a minute. "Fly Guy," said Buzz. And Fly Guy said, "Buzz." It was time for lunch. Buzz gave Fly Guy something to eat. What did he give him to eat? A big giant hot dog. Do you think that's something a fly would eat in real life? No. And that's another reason we can tell that this story is a fantasy. But let's look at Fly Guy. He looks like he's pretty happy that he's about to chow down on that big old hot dog. Fly Guy was happy. Burp. He ate almost that whole hot dog and he's exhausted looking. I bet Fly Guy is feeling very happy. Chapter 3, The Amazing Pet Show. Buzz took Fly Guy to the Amazing Pet Show. The judges laughed. "Flies can't be pets," they said. "Flies are pests." Oh, what's the point of view? How are the judges feeling? They think it was so silly for Buzz to bring a fly to a pet show. Look at the other pets that people brought. Someone brought a cat and a giraffe and an octopus and a monkey, and it looks like a goat, and that might be a bear. And the judges are laughing. They're saying, "Oh, you're so silly. That couldn't possibly be a pet." and especially not one that would win anything. Oh, poor Buzz. How do you think he feels that they said that? Probably not too great. Buzz was sad. Yeah, that is his point of view. He's sad. He opened the jar. "Shoo, Fly Guy," he said. "Flies can't be pets." But Fly Guy liked Buzz, and he had an idea. He did some fancy flying. Look at that amazing flying he did. What do the judges look like? Do you think they're surprised that the fly was able to do that? Do you think their point of view is going to change? Or do you still think that they're going to think that the fly is a pest and not a good pet? The judges were amazed. "The fly can do tricks," they said. "But flies can't be pets." Then Fly Guy said, "Buzz." The judges were even more amazed. "The fly knows the boy's name," they said. "But flies can't be pets." Oh, they still think that maybe a fly can't be a pet, but they really want to change their mind. So Fly Guy flew high, high, high into the sky. Look at that. He left the earth. This story is definitely fantasy. Flies can't do that. Then he dived down, down, down into the jar. "The fly knows his jar," the judges said. "This fly is a pet." So they let Fly Guy in the show. Look at the judges. Look at how they feel. They are so excited, and they definitely think Fly Guy is a pet, and they want him to be in the show. Did their point of view change? Absolutely. Fly Guy even won an award. Can you see his award? He won the award for the smartest pet. And so began a beautiful friendship. The end. Well, guys, I want you to think about the different point of view of all of the characters. And I want you to go on to Seesaw and tell me one part of the story of how Fly Guy felt and how Buzz felt. I hope you enjoyed reading this and you can read it again. Okay, bye guys.